Hello, hello. Cruising with Rabs, a new episode. I'm about to pick up a new friend, someone that I want to talk to, share with you her stories, share with you her learnings, what she's been up to, what she's been doing since the day we met almost 22 years ago. Layla Aziz Al Redha. We're at her stables. Yes, her stables. She's about to talk to us and tell us a bit about her stories, what she's been doing all those years, how did we get to know each other, and what can she share with us from her experiences in this passion, in this sport, in this hobby, and in this job that makes a living for her since youth up until today. Layla Aziz Al Redha. Come on. She's definitely shy. So I tried, جربت قد ما في انه هيك سهل الموضوع بس الموضوع مش سهل. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Yes.
You're not shy.
A little.
A little.
Yes, a little.
This is Layla. So you want to wear your seatbelt?
Yeah.
All right. I just told everyone.
I'm not used to wearing seatbelts on a horse, though.
Nice one. Not bad. I just told everyone that we know each other 22 years ago.
Yeah, a long time.
That doesn't. We're still young, right? We're still young at heart.
I feel young.
Layla is from the UAE. She's Emirati. بس بتحكي عربي شوي مكسر. بس we're gonna push her. وأكيد على عشرة اللبنانية كمان أخذ حكي على اللبناني.
My mom's English. So.
Exactly. Her mom's English, her dad's Emirati. So, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. So where are you going to take us today, Layla?
I'll take you basically where I go every single day, where we train, which is in the middle of the desert.
Okay.
But it's okay, you got 4x4, so it should be okay.
I got a Jeepers.
Yeah, it's really big. Small.
أنا ما خصني يعني الصراحة بس
Wasn't easy to get in. Left.
Left.
Yeah.
So what's this area? Where are we?
We're in Al Marmoum area, so this is basically this is like the hub of endurance training, endurance racing.
Okay.
It's basically up Al Qudra Road. Keep going further up, it's where the endurance village is.
So this is where the hometown of all endurance horses are?
Yeah, this is where the world of the endurance horses is.
Private areas?
Yes, private horses, private
so stables.
Yes. And
okay.
my home.
بس تنوضح الفرق بين ليلى قالت كلمة endurance racing. Endurance racing هي سباق القدرة.
Yes, long distance racing.
Okay.
So difference to the short racing, which most of you all know, which happens in the Maidan on the horse racetrack, which is the short distance flat racing. Endurance racing happens in the desert, which is in the deep sand, natural terrain. The shortest distance is 40 kilometers.
Yes.
And the longest distance in one day is 160
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going to ask the questions in a bit, so I'm not going to jump into the questions. How long have you been doing this?
A long time.
We were just having a chat and we remind each other.
Reminding me of how old we are.
We were exactly, but again, young at heart.
Yes.
ليلى ما يعني اللي هلا بتشوفوا هيك مجعلك وطالعه بالسياره وكذا، ليلى بتعمل بس نكون واضحين وتell everyone Layla trains twice a day. What time in the morning?
Start at 5:30.
Till?
Midday.
How many kilometers?
It depends. Like on a normal day would be 30-35 in the morning, or if it's a long training, it can go up to 70.
For those who do running or jogging of 2-3 kilometers and are proud of it on Instagram, go find the life.
It's not my legs doing it. Oh no, left. It's not my legs doing it. I'm sitting in the saddle, but it's a lot of hours.
Come on, it's not easy.
No, but when you get used to something, it's.
Hey, but it's hectic.
Yeah, It's physically challenging, obviously. Like, it's physically challenging. It's mentally challenging because it's endurance. It's like marathon running.
Yes.
You go through stages, and in training and in the race, it's the same. You go through your walls. The horse goes through walls where it gets to the point where, like I do running. I like running. I like long distance running myself, personally. And the mind always will stop before the body stops.
Yep.
The mind will always say, I can't do it, before the body will say, I give up.
True.
So a horse does the same thing. The horse will be like, no, I can't do it. But to then slow the horse down, to coach the horse, to take care of the horse, and to know, and you always get the rider always has an advantage if the rider knows the horse.
Yes.
If it's your own personal horse, if you're not riding your personal horse, if the trainer is there with you.
Yes.
So you then have the advice of the trainer to tell you when and where to slow down, just to give that extra bit of stamina, that time where you give that horse that break, to keep
That's
going.
the first part of the day. And then comes another one in the
then
afternoon.
you have your break, and then you have your afternoon, yes.
So, all those sayings, eat, sleep, repeat?
Yes.
In your case,
it's like washing hair.
It's ride, work, eat, ride, repeat.
Repeat. Well, morning work and afternoon work, but I could ride 7 horses.
The what?
I could be riding 7 horses that
A day?
Yeah. It depends. Some horses will be riding.
It's just a ride, yeah. Just sit on the
Yeah,
sand.
it depends, because like some days, on a normal day, just a training day, some horses will go out for 10 kilometers.
Bismillah.
So I could ride 5 horses that day, or I could ride left. I could ride 5 horses that day. I could ride 3 horses that day. I could ride 7 horses. It all depends. It depends.
And again, I was saying, Layla, since 14 years old.
Yeah, 14 years old doing endurance racing, straight. 14 years old doing endurance racing, but 4 years old in the saddle.
Smalla. Mom and dad
Yeah, well.
started off really early.
Yeah, well.
Where does this all come from? So it runs in the family,
and dad,
right?
Yes, my mom and dad.
Tell us quickly about...
Well, my dad is an ex-jockey.
Yes.
An ex-flat race jockey. And my mom is, she's retired now, but she was a riding instructor and an international dressage rider.
And I believe that's how they met?
Yes, through
Okay.
horses.
So they all come from the...
So, yes.
Wow, that's interesting. And then you grew up, you're a twin sister.
Yes, my twin sister, we all rode. She also rode for a long time. She doesn't ride anymore. She chose to stop. Obviously she loves horses, and it's a big part of her life. She's there in all my races. She's very supportive, but she chooses not to do it on... That's not her job. It's my job.
So you make a living out of it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, my profession.
I'm gonna stop for a second.
And put in 4-wheel drive?
Just to be on the safe side. It's the first time we're gonna go on 4-wheel drive in the car. Just letting you know. So
I don't have to do that on horses.
that's embarrassing. No seat belts, no what's it called, 4-wheel drives. You only have Layla and the horse. Layla, how many races do you do a year?
It depends on the season, but roughly between 25 to 35 a year, a season. Roughly. Depends on the season, how busy it is.
بنسألك كم كيلو؟ ما بعرف.
Oh no, don't ask me how
Don't
many.
ask that question.
No, don't ask me how many
Don't even go
kilometers
there.
I've done.
What's the longest race?
In a day?
Like which race is the longest distance?
160 kilometers
160.
in a day.
Nice. This is the President's Cup?
Yeah, in the UAE, it's the President's Cup race. So you want to go...
Follow the trails?
Yeah, but you want to go on this one. That's
on
the
that
best.
one?
Yeah, that's the best one.
So just to let you know, this is the first time we go off-roading in the car in my episode. And what we did, and I washed the car before I came.
It's a bad
Interesting.
idea.
But what's nice is I wanted everyone to know, where do you actually ride every single day? So this is the route, the camera's there, it's filming, and what we're doing is we're taking a quick drive through the road that Layla trains, or the track that you train on every single day. We said 30 plus races a year. We said we almost train every single day of the year. I'll say 90% of the year. or less?
Yeah, less because the summer
Right?
Yeah, the summer months are much less.
It's 40
It's so
outside.
hot
I'm
now.
not sure how you do it.
Yeah, I mean the horses still keep moving. The horses go out early in the mornings. The ones that have raced hard during the season are completely rested. Like you saw in the stables, they're on the horse walker because they do need to continue to move. Circulation for health. They can't just stand all day in this heat. It's unhealthy for them. Swelling, the legs swell. They go in the walker in the morning. They go in the walker in the afternoon for an hour.
They go swimming too?
Yeah, the horses go swimming. Yes.
Have you been swimming lately? Because I haven't.
No.
But the horses are.
No, the horses are treated much better than I am. That's for sure. They are athletes.
What's their favorite snack?
Apples and carrots.
Apples and carrots.
Yes, they love the apples and carrots.
Nice. There's something that I wanted to ask you. It comes again, just to remind everyone. So, family is where this all comes from.
Yes.
Since youth, you've been on the horse. You've been going all the way. Today, you're 30
something.
Something plus. It was your birthday a few days ago.
Yeah, on the 5th of May.
There?
Yes, on the 5th of May.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And how good does it feel being younger?
It feels good.
First of all, you're a mom to baby Mimi.
Yes, I'm a mom to a 4.5-year-old.
So you see, this is where I wanted to get to. So today, Layla...
Sorry to stop you. So on the left, we have some lakes that I ride by every day.
Nice.
Yes, they're beautiful, beautiful natural lakes. And there's ducks and there's wildlife. I mean, this is a natural reserve we're riding through, actually.
Nice.
Yes, this is Sheikh Mohammed is actually, and there's gazelles, there's mahas, it's beautiful here.
Wow.
In the morning, early in the morning, most
very
of them
peaceful.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We're very, very, very fortunate, very lucky to be here. And to have these facilities and these tracks and these areas literally outside our door.
God bless Dubai.
God bless Sheikh Mohammed.
And God bless Sheikh Mohammed, of course.
Yes.
At the end of the day, this sport picked up so much
because of his support.
Yes.
Yes. It's all really because of his support and of course the other rulers. Sheikh Mansour in Abu Dhabi is a huge supporter of the endurance. Yes. So because of them is the reason why we're all keep doing this, and we're all
guys. The area is phenomenal. I mean, I'm sure winter here is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Everything's so nice, so clean, so tidy. This was all created and built and prepared for you guys to train all year long, to represent the sport on a national level and international level.
An international level, and on the highest level in the world. The UAE endurance is the highest level there is in the entire world.
So endurance racing is when you go off-road.
Yes.
Can I say it in that way, just to simplify it?
The best way for me to explain endurance racing, it's rally driving on a horse.
There you go.
You have your loops. It's like rally driving. You're off-road. You have your loops. You have your pit stops. Your horse has to be vetted between each loop. It has to pass every vet check, and it has to pass each criteria for it to continue the race. Each loop, the first loop is the longest loop, the last loop is the shortest loop.
Amazing.
When you come back from each loop, you have a certain amount of time where your horse has to get its heart rate down.
It's specific.
To a specific beat. It's 64 beats per minute. The faster your horse's heart rate comes down, the faster you get into the vetting to the vet. There are the gazelles.
Whoa, guys! I hope I can catch it with the camera. I'm not sure if they are. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I hope so, because the sun is right in front of us. But that's a beautiful scene. Yeah.
Yeah. So the faster you get to the vet, and the faster you can pass the horse, that's where you bump up your place. Nice. So you don't just bump up your place on the track, you bump up your place in the recovery also.
Wow.
So then you have your compulsory hold time where your horse gets food, water, massage, whatever it needs.
Massage.
Yes,
Did anyone get a massage?
Yes,
I haven't got a massage in so long.
Me neither. And then the legs get iced, everything, and then you go back. You go and continue your next loop, and that's how it goes on to the end.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Technical. It's interesting that she's taking us through the technicalities of the sport itself. But to add to all of this, this is Layla's bread and butter.
Yes.
This is how you survive, you live, that's how you raise your house, your home, everything. This piece of land you built, right? A while back? I mean, this house, you lived here?
Yes.
Okay, so you live here at the stables?
I live at, yes.
Very peaceful, Layla, very peaceful, super quiet.
It is, it's wonderful.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
When we go back, رح اخدكم على لجوا، رح نفرجيكم الهورسز، the stables، المنظر الحلو. هيدا هي الصبحية اللي كل يوم Layla wakes up to. She wakes up to, what do you call the horses when they when they tap? شو اسمه الصوت? I mean, do you say a horses?
When they walk, like on the...
Yes, there's a word to it.
When they trot?
When they trot. All right. So she wakes up to the sound of horse trotting in the morning, the beautiful vibes, everyone. How many team members do you have in your team?
I have like on
the people
site,
who run the farm.
Yeah, on site, like I have a team of 4 grooms and a driver.
Okay, and they take care of the horses,
they're my team.
The stables.
They're my team. They're my family.
Excellent.
They've been with me for years and years and years. They know my horses. They come to me with they're my team at the yacht, at the stables. They're my team at the races. They're my family.
If you watch, Layla is going to share with us some videos of her races. You realize it's really hectic. What time do you usually start the race in the morning?
6:30, 7 o'clock.
6:30, you're out. What
we
time?
Start.
We
yes.
start. And what time does the race end?
Depending on the distance.
Average.
Depending on the distance. If it's 100 kilometers, probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock.
Nice.
If it's 160, well, depending on where you finish, of course, and how fast you go, you can finish anytime.
5 p.m., 6 p.m.? 7?
Even.
No.
Yeah, of course.
That's almost 13 hours.
Yeah.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
See? Tiny sizes do a lot of things.
Small but mighty.
Small or mighty, I like that. How many 160 kilometer races have you done? Many?
Ooh.
Have you been in a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think 6 or 7.
Smallah.
6 or 7.
Was it hard?
Yeah, and they've all been different.
You completed them?
Yes,
all of them?
Yes, I promise you, I have literally once been the last one to finish the 160 in my life, the last rider to finish at, it must have been 8 something at night.
Wow.
And I've also been the first one to win.
That's what I wanted to say. So you are the first female Arab, Emirati
yes.
to ever win the President's Cup.
Yes, and I've also been the last one to finish.
Oh God, before. I just got it.
Yes, does that be true?
Was it the first female too?
No, I don't know, but...
So you've been oh my God, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So at one race of the 160, you came last?
I finished last. Yeah, I finished last, yes.
And because you didn't want to stop, you wanted to give it in all the way.
Well, because I was riding a horse. I was riding a horse that was the first time. It was the 160. It was the first time it competed in the 160. I wasn't going fast. I was going for the completion. That was the plan. I wasn't going to go fast, and I was younger at the time. I think I was about 16 years old.
16 and you did the 160?
Yeah, I was 16 years old, I think, at the time, 16 or 17. So it was quite a challenge.
Of course.
But it was equally, with all my heart, it was equally as joyful as
coming first.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Amazing. Because in your heart you said, I did it.
Yeah, absolutely. To finish is to win.
And in 2020, you were the first female to ever win the President's Cup.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
It was a dream. It was surreal. Like, I couldn't believe it.
It was in COVID?
It was in COVID. Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I had a good COVID year.
Bravo عليك.
Yeah, and it was all really, it couldn't have happened. if it wasn't for I was so lucky to have ridden such an incredible horse. Yes, it was actually owned by Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed, and it was an incredible horse.
كاس خليفة بن زايد ثنائية عظيمة كبيرة لجبل الوثبة. منصور بن زايد اليوم منصور ماسة ليلى ولا كل الليالي يا ليلى ولا كل الليالي. الأحجار الكريمة أميرات والوثبة في الصدارة في خط النهاية في الفينش في الناموس.
والفارسات إذا ماسة
ناموس لسمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان. هذا الفوز العريض.
برافو عليك. So there you go. You see, we're speaking to the number one female winner of 160 kilometers endurance racing. Beautiful.
But really,
every time I think about it, 160. I do 3 kilometers of a walk if I finish, and I feel like dead. 160, incredible.
But I will say again, really, to finish is to win. That's what endurance is about. Like, it's not. It's a race, and of course we're all there to win. That's what racing is about. But everyone, like, endurance is about stamina. Endurance is about to endure. You are there to endure, and you are there to handle what is in front of you, whether it is the distance, whether it is the weather, whether it is natural terrain, whether it is it doesn't matter what it is, whether it is your or your horse's physical challenge, whether it's your horse's first time doing that distance, or your first time doing that distance. So
you prep those horses throughout the year to
train them all year
to actually endure those kind of.
Of course, training is brutal and daily.
Every day.
Yeah, daily.
But on the other side, you take good care of those horses.
Oh yeah.
They are your family.
Yeah.
We were having discussion. I was asking Layla,
100%.
do you cope more with horses than humans? And I think that's a yes.
I think I understand horses more than humans. Dogs. I think I understand horses more than humans, for sure.
Is it normal to have that?
Yeah, it's normal. They come from the stables, and sometimes when you're riding, they come and follow also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're friendly.
I was just surprised to see a Dalmatian
there's
in the middle of the desert.
There's lots of dogs out here, and they're all very friendly. I think I understand horses more than humans, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Now, on another note, during those races, a lot of VIPs pass by.
Yeah.
They pass by to support.
Heavily by them. It's their main, like, it's sponsored heavily by them. This sport is loved by them.
Of course.
So yeah, they are there. They're there.
They're with you. They support you guys.
All the way.
They even drive by your side during the races, right?
Yes.
Greet you, give you that push to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely, they are present at the races.
And another note, share with us a few nice moments from. You tell me.
Oh gosh, there's so many. I mean, like, there's so many wonderful moments. I mean,
what's one that you remember really, like, a lot?
I mean, I've been so fortunate. So fortunate. As a young rider, I was fortunate to represent the UAE twice in the World Championships.
Where did it take place?
The first one I went with the UAE team was in Italy.
Nice.
And we got the bronze medal. And the second time I represented the UAE, we went as a team. I went to Czech Republic, and I was riding as an individual, and I came fourth. I came fourth place, and it's just incredible. Like, I went with the team, I went with the royal family, we travel private. They just treat you like family. They treat you like one of their own. They push you. I remember in Italy, I remember Sheikh Hamdan was not riding, but in every single water point, because it was in Italy, so he was there screaming, shouting, saying, go faster, push. And so I did. I mean, I pushed like with all I had, because it was the last loop, to try and catch, because he knew how close I was, because it's in Italy.
So he was telling you?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's not like the UAE where you have the cars with you.
Yes.
It's not open.
Oh,
you're
you
going
don't have
through
the convoys.
No, you're going through the forests.
Wow.
So it's not like the UAE at all.
So he started skipping those points to meet you, to give you that.
So you can only meet your crew at designated areas. So they only know how close the horses in front of you are. You don't have any idea.
Oh.
So they would tell you they're only like, the one in front is only half a kilometer, push. So he would tell me how close the ones in front are.
Nice.
So it was wonderful. The adrenaline on the last loop was crazy, but it was a lot of fun.
And I believe that's where all the support and the energy you get is
the
what
team.
pushes you.
Yes, and it's the team. The team does it, even in UAE.
I mean, are you listening to this? The team we're talking about is the country, is the government, are the rulers, are the family of the rulers. It's impressive. We're not talking about a team. We're talking about a team that represents a country, a team that speaks on behalf of the country, the team that is the country.
Yeah, but it's amazing because they set such an amazing example that everybody in endurance does the same.
How good do you feel when you go outside internationally and see how they look at the UAE from an endurance perspective?
They put the world puts UAE in such a high standard because, and understandably, and it deserves to be there for all it's achieved.
For all the effort that they've
absolutely.
been. Yeah.
For all it's achieved, for all its breeders and riders in Europe, in South America, in Australia. They want their horses here. They want to be here. They want to compete here because this is where the sport, it has accelerated so incredibly.
And the facilities, I believe, are incredible.
Everything.
Layla, how many horses do you have? Do you manage or do you handle today?
18 horses.
Okay. And do you train?
Yes, I do train.
You train endurance
privately.
or you train?
No, I train endurance.
Endurance.
Yes.
Nice. How many students?
I have 7 clients.
Nice.
I keep it small.
And how are they doing?
Good.
They're learning from the best.
No. We're family and we're a team, and I like to keep it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a one-person sport. You can't do it alone.
It's like the Formula One.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't have Hamilton sit here and say,
you never hear the Hamilton
alone.
team. You hear the Ferrari team,
Exactly.
the Red Bull team.
And it's the same with endurance. Hamilton can't sit here and say, I won on my own.
Who's your favorite horse?
I have so many favorites, but if I was to pick one, it would be one of my personal horses that I owned in the past, who unfortunately I lost, which would have been Foxtrot. I think he was very special to me. Yes.
It was. Yes. I remember throughout our young days used to.
Yeah, he was very special.
How long does a horse usually live on average?
It depends. The lifespan can go up to 30 years, and sometimes more.
Okay.
Sometimes more. But the racing.
Yeah. Less
live.
Right?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
What's the most memorable moment you've had throughout this career? One that you remember so much? Anything? A good one, and a challenging one. We'll share 2. So one good one, I won't say bad one, and one unfortunate one, let's say.
No.
I always tell people this question, and everyone's like,
do you know how long I've been doing this?
Yes.
That's a lot.
Do you want to tell them how long?
I would say we need to go left because you're going to come to a dead end. I would say, my most memorable one was winning the 160.
That was a big day. Huh?
Yeah, that was a huge day.
Big celebration.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, I would say it was so big that it didn't feel real. it didn't feel.
ما صدقتي.
No, not at all. Like it didn't sink in, and I don't think it could ever sink in. Like it's such a prestigious race, and it's so big. It
took place in Abu Dhabi?
Yes, it's in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, it's in Al Redha village, and it's so weird for me to even say I won the President Cup. It's so weird. Like
No,
it's
but
strange.
it was a great
It's strange
achievement.
still
Bravo.
for me to say it. I mean, the team won. I was just so
Happy.
lucky to be on board
Yeah.
an incredible horse. Like I was just the lucky one. I
Bravo.
think, so.
Amazing. Give us a challenging moment. Or a bad one.
Okay,
if you want
the most challenging moment I can remember really, and I will never forget, is I was in a race, and I think it was in the first 7 kilometers. It was a race. It was a 100-kilometer race, and in the first 7 kilometers, we were very close. A lot of horses very close together, and I was kind of in the middle of the group, and a horse on my right was very unhappy with being closed in, and kicked out and kicked my leg.
The horse?
Yeah, the horse on my right side, and kicked my leg.
Ouch.
Yeah, and fractured my leg.
You had to stop.
No, I didn't stop.
You kept going?
I finished the race and came third
لا،
place.
بدنا نروح. And I thought superwomen don't exist.
No, I think I finished the race. I fractured my shin.
How did you do it?
A lot of ice packs and a lot
A lot of what?
a lot of ice packs. A lot of ice packs wrapped around my shin, and a lot of determination. A lot of tears. I remember there was a lot of tears, but I wasn't gonna stop. Like as long as my horse was vetting,
You kept going.
I kept going.
Look at that.
But
Look
that
at
was
that.
a tough race.
We spoke about horses. We spoke about how much time and effort you put into it. We spoke about your memorable moments. How do you manage doing other things?
It's a constant struggle of balancing everything, you know. Like I don't have much time for anything else except obviously my daughter.
Yes.
That she's
Home, daughter, horse
Work,
race, and horses.
yes. That's the season. During the summer, obviously.
Do you take a break? I mean,
The
short.
season, yes, the season is off during the summer. Riding is less, though. There's a lot of time spent with my daughter because.
And you take care of yourself too, I guess. I mean, you look into yourself. You health-wise rejuvenate yourself.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Vacation here, vacation there, if possible.
if possible, yes. Yes.
Because you still have a stable to handle.
Yeah, that never stops. And horses, like the summer is quite difficult because we still have to keep the horses comfortable. The summer months are hot, so it has its own challenges. The summer months, horses can't struggle through those months because come July, the horses do need to start because in September they need to be fit to be ready to race in
Yes.
October. So
The races start in October.
So
Okay.
they need to be fit.
And they end by the beginning of spring.
Races finish in April.
Okay. 6 months,
6 months.
non-stop.
Non-stop.
Waking up 4 o'clock in the morning, getting ready, 6:30 you're out,
Yes.
and you're back by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Bravo عليك.
Yeah.
This is Layla. This is
nice.
who she is. It was nice to know so much about this sport. I've been hearing and listening to your stories for many years. She's worked so hard for the sport. And I really respect you for what you do, honestly. Hopefully many more هيك wins to come. إن شاء الله. هلا لاحظت هاي الكلمة الوحيدة اللي قريتها بالعربي. يعني حسيت أنا اللي مش عربي بس إنه عم جرب. هلا we're heading back to the farm. Layla's gonna show us
Stables.
Stables, right? We should say
Yes,
farms.
I don't know why you called it a farm.
زعلناها. Okay, repeat. We are about. Okay, horse passing by. You want to pass? No, pass. Okay. So we're going back to her stable. We're gonna check out her horses. She's gonna show us a bit of the small incy details of this sport, and that's it for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
and thank you for cruising with Raps. And hopefully we'll see you again in your next season with new wins and new stories to talk about.
I'm sure. Many more.
I'm sure you have many more. And if anyone wants to learn the sport or get into it, Layla's tagged on Instagram, so give her a call and she'll take care of you. See you. وصلنا لعند ليلى على المزرعة. So this is where all the stuff happens. This is where إذا بقول مزرعة بعد رح تزعل مني. So وصلنا على الاسطبلات تبعول ليلى. She's gonna take us through a walk. That's her beautiful dog, and she'll take us through what she does every single day and how she spends her day at the stables. This is where she lives. Her house is here, and this is where her horses are. Yalla, let's go.
This is my retired horse.
Name?
Natsis. He's 27.
27? 27. That's smart. Hello. And this is?
Asira.
So she just came back from a training?
Just from the walker, not
Okay.
the training bag.
And do you want to go to the walker?
Yeah, I'll take her.
She's 30?
13.
13.
Yeah, she did the 160 this year.
Which position did you get to?
She finished, yes.
She finished.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. It's not about finishing and what position. It's about ending the race, enduring the race, accepting the challenge.
Absolutely.
And for Layla to be doing that for more than 20 years is just an excellent achievement.
Yeah, it was the first time she did the 160, so I was very happy with her.
There you go. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna switch off the cam and I'm gonna enjoy this peaceful stable and enjoy the afternoon time with the beautiful dog. Wait my shoes. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you, Layla, again. Thank you for this beautiful conversation.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you soon. See you guys. Bye bye.